Hey guys, Dennis here. How y'all doing? Welcome back. So, it's time for another review. Today I'm doing a movie for you guys from 2015. Nightmare on Elm Street Trial by Fire. What can I say about this film? Well, it's a fan film, a non-profit project by James Coleman II, or the second. I think it's James Coleman II. Alright. It all started in 2010. I mean, we all know the awful remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, Mr. James Coleman II had the same as every horror fan, classic horror fans who like Nightmare on Elm Street, had the same opinion about the remake. It sucked monkey balls. So he was starting to think and writing some ideas about how we can make a better remake or at least a sequel of the original film. So in 2013, there goes my phone. In 2013 he starts writing with his crew and start doing some shots and editing, and well, here we are in 2015. Yesterday the film came out, A Nightmare on Elm Street Trial by Fire. Well, the film basically happens between the 5-year gap of the original and the second one. So what I really like about this is that he's not doing a remake. He's not trying to make the first film again into a better film or whatever. No, he respects the original film and, well, just doing what a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street fans wants to see. And I mean, come on, there are a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street films, and some of them were good, some of them were bad, or at least not as cool as the first one, or you know. But I really think that he did a great job by doing some sort of a sequel and, well, makes his own little story and his own script. So that's very cool. Because it's a sequel, or at least in the time frame of the first and the second, he used a lot of references, like Rod killing Tina and, well, Rod being killed, and well, of course, Nancy Thompson. Everybody thought she was a loony, but, well, everybody starts having nightmares, all the kids, and they all see him, Mr. Krueger himself. The film opens with some great scenes. It kind of reminds me of the first film, where you see a little frame. Well, in the first film you see Freddy making the glove, of course. In this film you see some fire, you see some photographs of children, and you see his glove, you know. And I think he did it in a very great way with great music. So yeah, I think that's very cool, because when you see it you immediately see, Nightmare on Elm Street. Very cool done. The lead role is played by a heroine girl named Marilyn. Marilyn is, well, 16, 17 years old, and, well, she's having nightmares, and, well, what a surprise, she dreams of Freddy Krueger. Every girl's wet dream, right? Okay, that wasn't that funny. Or is it? You decide. Okay. Well, Marilyn. It starts off with her having a bad dream. She's walking down the street and she sees her friend Elizabeth, and she starts following her because something is not right. She looks scared. She's running away from someone or something. But who or what is it? Well, I think you can guess. Of course, Freddy. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know what happened in the first scene, please mute until I do this. Okay? Okay. Here it comes. She walks into an alley with her friend and then they see Freddy Krueger. They see the guy with the striped shirt, a hat and his gloves. And I really think that they did an amazing job playing Freddy. Well, I will tell that later. Elizabeth gets killed by Freddy. So that's the first kill of the film. And here ends the spoiler. So, okay. Is your sound back on? Very cool. Alright. Well, they did a very great job playing Freddy. I mean, of course, the striped shirt, the hat, the glove, very awesome. But they used a lot of shadows for his face. And I think they did a great job, like I said. I mean, in the remake, you all know how horrible Freddy looks. They tried to... I don't know what they tried. I don't have anything against the actor, but... yeah, just the producers, the director, why do they make Freddy look so horrible? Come on, not even horribly good, but just horrible. I mean, Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. Period. Nobody can replace him. I mean, I think we all agree, right? But you can make a very cool Freddy Krueger using, well, great effects or a mask, whatever. But use shadows. If you use shadows and don't see his face properly, you can make a very scary Freddy. And James did. So, very great job, James. You did a very great job using the shadows, using the light to make a creepy character. Of course, the character is already made by Wes Craven, but you did very, very good portraying Freddy. So, yeah, it's a little bit of macabre, you know? Well, with the lightning like this, with his head over his eyes, and you see the burned chin and the mouth, and yeah, he did a very great job. You have your Freddy. So, and again, then again, 2 thumbs up, man. All the kids start dreaming about Freddy. Nightmares, killings involved. Well, the parents are in deep shock. They're like, did we kill Freddy? Did we kill him? And Marilyn's father is a lawyer. And he happens to be the lawyer of Freddy. He got Freddy out of, well, jail. So I think that's... and after that they killed him. We all know the story. And I think that's why the film is called Trial by Fire. Marilyn finds a tape at home where she hears a part of the trial of Freddy. You hear the judge, you hear Freddy with his dark voice laughing. And I think that's a very, very great scene. And although it isn't Robert Englund, you hear that it's Freddy. So also very great job. Well, I won't tell you much in detail. You have to check it out, the film yourself. I will put the link in the description, of course. You can also find it on Facebook, Nightmare on Elmstreet Trial by Fire. And well, I'm going to tell you guys now what I liked, what I disliked, and my final score of the film. So let's start with things I didn't like. Well, it's not much, but I think the film is a bit messy. I mean, okay, we all know the story, so you don't have to tell the whole story again. So he uses elements into the scenes, so that's good. But the nightmares are just there, out of nowhere. And yeah, I think he can make the nightmares much better. Also, he used a lot of CGI. Don't get me wrong, in some of the nightmares he uses very good CGI. I mean, well, the fire is clearly CGI. And I'm like, nah, doesn't work. But then he uses some kind of frame where you see an image like this, and then with CGI fire and all the sparks, that has a very cool effect. So that is well done. On the other hand, the killings, and when, well, someone's throat got cut or whatever, it's not working for me. I would prefer, but that's personal, so it's my opinion, I would prefer old school effects. Think that would be better. But hey, you be the judge. What I also like, I already told you guys, Freddy looks awesome. You don't see him full faced, you see one close up, but then you see a lot of shadows, you see only this. And well, his glove looks very good. And it isn't a super Freddy, you know, he's just like the classic one, the original one, very macabre, very creepy, and a little bit on the background. I think that's a great job. When people are having nightmares and they see Freddy, well, maybe not this close, but in the background somewhere, stalking. And that's a it works, you know, it's very good. But I also like, there's also the little girls who are singing 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. That has also a very creepy effect. And here's another spoiler. So if you don't want to hear, mute the sound again until I do this. So mute now. In one of the scenes you have a girl sitting by a tree, and Marilyn turns around and sees Freddy Krueger coming out of the door. And he's like, 1, like in 1, 2, Freddy comes for you, 1. And then you see at the little girl's face, you can see a 1 appearing. And then he says 2, and does like this again. And then you see at the little girl's face a 2. So I think that was very awesome, very well done. So, okay, is your sound already back on? Alright, very cool. I'm going to give this film a 2.5 out of 5. Normally I won't give half points, but the film isn't a 2, and in my opinion the film isn't a 3 out of 5. So I would stay in the middle, 2.5. I mean, it's a fan film. The characters, well, Freddy is already been done by Wes Craven, and he also puts a special thanks to Wes Craven into the film, so that's a very great job. well, the story has been told too, so that work has already been done. But I think he portrays Freddy very well, very good. He tried to make a very great atmosphere, and he does. I mean, the dreams aren't, well, that over the top. You know, just realistic and with great camera angles, great atmosphere. The characters did a great job, the actors acting. I mean, it's not like what you see in some kind of indie films, you know, teens like, oh, fucking A, and oh, yeah, you know. So I think that's very great, so also very thumbs up for that. And well, the film was a bit messy, okay, but he did it. I mean, James, you did it. I mean, you did what a lot of fans wouldn't dare to do. And I think you did a very great job. I even think this film is better than the remake. So, here you go. Better than a remake. So 2.5 out of 5. I think is a great score for this film. Alright guys, go check it out. I will put the link in the description. If you like this video, put a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Comment if you've seen the film. Comment what you think of my review. And hey, sharing is caring, so please do. Tell your friends about Dennis Reviews. And well, I'm going to wish you guys a very, very nice evening and night. Don't have nightmares. And if you do, dream about Freddy. And me, of course. Come on. Alright. Tomorrow's Friday, so well, if I don't do a video, then have a great weekend and don't stop collecting. Bye.